Hey, Railbirds, welcome back to the 2024 Premier Billiards, our Masters Artistic Pool Championship. We are coming at you live from the Clubhouse Bar and Billiards here in Lynchburg, Virginia. We have the jump and massé disciplines now. These are the fun ones. These are the ones that tear up all the cloth and put holes in the slate. These are the ones that everyone loves to watch. So with that, I'm going to turn over the microphone to our two commentators, Abram Diaz and Mark White. Take it away, fellas.
How's it going, everybody?
Good to be back, guys. This is one of my favourite kind of disciplines. I'm hopefully not going to see all the stuff that you just heard Kevin mention there. Holes in the cloth, dents in the slate, whatever next. Is this a particular favourite of yours, Abram?
Yes, I love jump and masse. It's very crowd pleasing and it's quick. This should be a really fun round to watch.
So I think we're gonna have some leaderboard stats coming up when we've seen a little bit about the players. Meanwhile, discipline 7, shot 1C, 6 points, the one-handed jump shot. A favourite of yours? You're quite a tall man, aren't you? You're called too tall. Bit of an advantage, I guess, when you're jumping. There we see the leaderboard.
Oh, okay.
Now, look at the top of the leaderboard at the moment.
See how it just switched?
I was mentioning earlier. I beg your pardon?
Oh, it just switched. The leaderboard, yeah, it was nothing like it was this morning.
So, nice shot to begin with.
First attempt, Dan.
This is the leader, the overall leader at the moment.
Theo
Bloodshark Mihalis. So, same shot, one-handed jump. There he is, 2023 Masters Artistic Pool Champion. First time. There's a little glimpse of why as well. 4-time Guinness World Record holder and current Guinness World Record holder for the highest jump pot of a billiard ball.
Yes.
Wow, how'd you like that, Florian Kohler?
Yeah, I saw him when he did it in Italy. Pretty impressive.
Going the other side of the table, there he is, the Michigan kid from Bay City, inaugural winner of Dr. Q's Q Dini, 2-time world jump champion, 15-time discipline champion. And just look at that list of sponsors. Digital Pool, Railbirds TV. Who are they? Well, a carbon copy of the first shots. So all three managing to get that particular shot.
Yep, they all got it.
Tips, Town Billiards, Paramount Billiards, the League Room, Dinosphere, and Doug and Becky Kelly. I'm sure you know who they are, Abram.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay, now Theo's shooting the same shot.
Yeah, we saw this being practiced by this young man earlier on, and he got it with monotonous regularity. Can he reproduce it when the pressure's on? I don't see why not. Make the one ball jump over the line of balls and make the 9 ball over the corner pocket. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Or
That's
is it?
it.
kind of jump cues are you using there? Is that a
That
Dr.
looks
Q?
to be Marty Carey jump cue.
Marty Carey, that's the man. Met him in Vegas. Great guy.
Yep, he is.
Makes a great jump cue, and it was a great shot.
Yes. Yes, I actually, for a while, I was, me and him, I was manufacturing those jump cues for him. I was subcontracting. I was building those in my workshop for a good part of a year or so.
How long would it take you to make a cue like that, one of those jump cues, for example? Carbon fiber, obviously, right?
Yeah, so it's more so an assembly process. So, I mean, if we take away the time the glues take to dry, you know, you can knock one out in a matter of about 3 hours.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's like the fast food of cue sports cues, isn't it?
Yeah, because I
Super
mean,
quick.
it is quick because wood's not really a factor anymore.
Just misjudged the line. Just slightly. Did it swerve in midair, do you think, or was it never on target, that?
It looked like he put a little of unwanted English, so when it jumped and it hit the felt, it kind of took off. The English took hold that he didn't want to.
So centre ball striking required. Coming down the back of the cue ball, and it's the same again.
All right, so what he's got to do is he's got to bring that aim point way in.
Third and final attempt for the Michigan kid. Well, third try, exactly identical really to the previous two attempts. So no points for Jason Lynch. Now with a nickname like the spear thrower, this should be quite an easy shot for this young man. Each ball being measured, a width of a ball. So that's how close they are. Playing with a smile on his face, seems happy enough. He'll be even more happy if he can make this shot first time. There you go, just steadying himself.
A shot down.
First time, Abraham. Quite a lot of movement there as well in the bridge hand, but he held it steady enough to make the ball.
All right, the leapfrog.
So jumping over each ball. Oh dear, that won't do. You're not allowed to touch the other balls.
Nope.
Surprised he still made that though, Abraham.
Yeah, maybe he had. Maybe that that third, that second, those last couple balls were a little closer.
Is there a minimum and a maximum, or can you basically put them where you want for this particular?
They're in hand as long as you're on the, all balls are on the entire half of the table. Yeah, he's got a pretty big spacing. Come on, Jason.
Theoretically, that should be the most difficult one. Now it should get slightly easier. And if you miss that last one, I think you might give the game up. I know I would.
It's happened before. It hasn't happened to me personally, but I know of a player that happened to, and luckily he made it on his very next try. But he missed that ball you shoot in, because you think 9 times out of 10 they're jumping with a fiber tip. It's not even a leather tip. So if you don't hit center ball, you'll miss cue on that straight in shot.
Yeah, good point. Oof.
A little English on that.
Yeah, it swerved, didn't it, in mid-air?
It did. I'm telling you, these shots.
Yao's Barrier. Explain the name behind this. Why is it called Yao's Barrier?
Because it was created by a player named Eric Yao who lives in Clarksville, Tennessee. He submitted the shot for ESPN Trick Shot Magic. Real nice shot. Nice shot, Dan. Wow, that was impressive. The difficulty on that shot that Dan Hosier just did, that Yao's Barrier, is because you can hit it the exact same way 3 times and it'll go different all 3 times. Sometimes it'll come off that rail and bank really long or short, or sometimes it'll go straight into it.
Yeah, any little bit of unwanted English as well, of course, as you say.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and
Changes
that's where
the whole trajectory of it.
Yeah, and that's where me and a couple of the players will disagree. I've always been a proponent of not using any English on that shot, just adjusting the aim point. Some players keep the same aim point, but then they'll apply English to the ball.
Surely that adds another dimension to it, another degree of difficulty, I would have thought.
Oh, Theo missed that first one.
So attempt number 2. That's better. Steadies himself. Takes aim. Right in the heart of the pocket. One more jump. Oh, beautiful.
That's it.
Whoa, indeed, whoa. Well played, Mr. Mahales. Nicely done. Second attempt. Just working out the... Just tell us about the running order, if you could. What's the general rule here?
So, for example, it goes in the order. So it goes in the order that they started off. So Dan Hosier will start off this first shot. Then after that, it'll be Jason, then Theo. Then after that, Jason starts the following shot. Then it'll go Theo, then Dan. Then Theo starts the following shot after that. Then it goes Dan, Jason.
So
It's like you don't shoot. Yeah, you don't shoot twice in a row unless you're in a pair of 2. Then you just flip flop.
Okay. So there's a new gadget I've not seen before. What's he got there? Is that a joint protector or something he's using as a spacer?
2 pieces of chalk that he has.
Saw him practicing this one earlier, and I saw him get it, jump over that line of balls.
Yes, 1 second.
First attempt, what's the odds? I think pretty good. Well, got the jump, no problem, but not the accuracy there, Abram.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was plugging in the charger. Okay.
Evil Knievel, you know, I remember he came to Wembley Stadium in London and jumped over 13 double-decker buses.
Oh, wow. Nice shot, Dan.
Nicely done.
Dan Hosier's on fire.
To be honest, I think I'd have been more impressed had Evil Knievel had jumped over 13 motorbikes in a double-decker bus. That would have been even more impressive, I think.
Right. I remember seeing his son, Robbie Knievel, jump over the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, insane stuff they used to do, didn't they? I mean, I think Evil Knievel broke every single bone in his body. I think.
Yeah, I was going to say he broke every record along with every bone in his body, you know. And his son, Robbie Knievel, yeah, he's up there as far as... I remember when he jumped the Grand Canyon, he broke his leg on his landing.
You have to be a special kind of person to do that,
Yes.
shall we say. Eight in the side, 9 in the corner. Jumping the line of balls in the meantime. Here we go, the Michigan kid going airborne.
Oh, he overshot it.
What?
Whoa, he overshot
Yeah,
it because he nicked that 3 on the way up.
We saw him do that earlier on, and he almost destroyed one of our cameras and almost gave Shari a bruise as well, our camera lady. Now, if he makes that, but the cue ball jumps off the table, is that an okay shot?
No. Unlike the ESPN rules, like in ESPN rules, if I shot this on ESPN and the cue ball went off the table, the shot would still be considered good. But in this tournament format, in any tournament format that's not ESPN, at no point in time can a ball go off the table.
Gotcha. So 2 times off the table there for the Michigan kid. No points. And the kid now comes to the table. Same shot. These youngsters love jumping, don't they? One chalk width off of the rail. I like the way he sets up. Very quick, isn't he? Very precise. Very direct.
Oh, yeah.
So this, well, he's done a Michigan kid there. Ball's flying off the table. Just caught
Off the last
the
ball.
last ball. There's not a lot of room for error here, is there? You need to land either on it or very, very close to the 6. One of the two. Not that close.
Yeah, you got like a 5-6 inch area where that cue ball's got to land. And you pretty much have to contact the first object ball on that first bounce. If you hit it on that second bounce, a lot of times you tend to lose the ball off the table.
Oh,
There you go.
like that. What a shot this is. What
That
a
was
shot this is.
clutch. That was clutch. Good job, Theo.
Landed absolutely perfect. Let's see that again, can we? I want to see exactly where that cue ball landed. Let's have a look.
See how it landed right into it, which is what you
on
want.
The back of it, wasn't it? Absolutely perfect. As you say, clutch. Hit it plumb. Yeah, so 5C. Now we've had that earlier on, didn't we? Or maybe we didn't. No, we didn't. Now this one I do like. The stacker ball will come into play here. It's a 10-pointer, so quite high degree of difficulty. I know I keep saying it, Abraham, but I'm super impressed with Theo. I mean, I was impressed with him last year, but even more so in this particular tournament. I really think
He's on it. I mean, he's young and he's got that strong desire. I mean, his practices are intense. Yeah, he's got a bright future if he wants it.
Well, I think if you're a room owner, you'd be earning more money out of Jason Lynch tonight by charging him for floor time more than table time. He's had that cue ball on the floor almost more often than he's had it on the table, certainly in this particular round.
Right.
The table's free, but we're charging you $5 an hour for use of the carpet. Come on, Jason. Just needs to regroup. He needs to make this shot just to give him that confidence back again.
Oh, still a
Just
nice
like
shot,
that.
but
No,
doesn't count.
It went wrong. It went wrong, yeah. Little.
Yep. He made both. The cue ball made both balls by the pocket. Yeah, like he said, he had literally hit it too straight.
Uh-huh.
See, yeah, the one ball should have been the one to pocket that last ball.
Well, he just invented a new trick shot. We spoke about Efren Reyes earlier. I heard him say once that he learns more off misses and other people's misses for his great kick shots. Again, he's off the table. I hope Sharia's got a crash helmet on because she's right in the firing line.
Let's see.
There she is, look.
There she is.
Returning the ball. Hope she's not got any bumps or bruises. She'll be okay.
Oh, okay, I see which one he's doing. The 6 one-handed jumps.
Oh, yes, I like this out of the triangle. Now, this is where the delta rack comes in, isn't it? Because you can't have the cue touching the rack. You can't have the balls touching the rack. You've got to be jumps. Very, very difficult shot, this. Now, he's choosing to set them up quite far away, isn't he? Some set it up much closer to the rail, don't they, Abraham?
They're in hand. Some people, like I put them a little further. I put my setup much further back near the rail, near the side pocket. Some people put it closer. It just depends. My jump cue's very lively, so if I feel like if I put them where Theo puts them, I might not keep the balls on the table, so I have them further back, but I do see the appeal in moving it as far close as you can.
Good start. 1 down. 2 down. Oh, no. That's super unlucky. Was kind of just getting into a nice rhythm there. So 6 balls, jump them out of the triangle. The very patriotic triangle, the stars and stripes. Yeah, caught the triangle there, didn't he, with the tip?
Yep. And you can always hear it. That's why the players like using that delta rack.
So, 3rd attempt. He's happy with this up. Maybe just slightly closer to the side rail.
Oh.
Well, that didn't go well at all, did it? Seemed to be going very, very well on his first attempt. And the same one. Says the spear thrower.
Let's see. Let's see Dan do it.
Interesting way of setting them up. So what's he doing here?
Okay.
Interesting. He's set them up way back. Hand in the pocket just to steady the body. Now, I like this view. 2. Steadies himself. 3. for the most difficult one, I think, was that one and this one as well. The two back ones. Oh, one to go for full points. Brilliant.
That's it.
Absolutely fantastic.
Holy smokes, 38. 38 out of 40 for Dan Hosier. That's an excellent score.
The spear thrower hitting the bullseye there. Terrific skill. Look at this. Beautiful to watch. Steadying himself. Right into the heart of the pocket. Good job.
We're on to the Masse.
Now this is a beautiful shot. Quite self-explanatory. Now, am I right in thinking it can go as far as it wants, but it must pass the first diamond? Is that correct? Is my memory correct?
It doesn't even need to pass the first diamond. It just has to get around the triangle.
Ah, okay.
Just like that.
First attempt. Good stuff. He's back. He's had a bit of a torrid time of it in the jump massé, but clawed some points back there and probably a bit of confidence as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Well done, Jason. Very nice vest there that we saw. So what's going on here?
Perhaps shot. He's going to masse into the cushion. It's going to go around the two. Oh, and just missed the stripe.
Two very, very close attempts this time. Well, just a little bit of frustration there, and rightly so. Got very close to it twice. Third attempt went wrong.
Yep. Who's next? Let's see. I think it's Theo. He's okay. Same shot.
So we just saw first attempt go for Jason. Let's see if Theo could do the same. Masse down the triangle.
Yeah, just opposite end.
Psyching himself up. Oh yeah, come on
Perfect.
baby, he says. In it goes. Beautiful little stroke that, wasn't it? Very delicate touch. think he's enjoying himself out there. Well,
Oh,
Jamie,
looks like Jamie Moody.
He's in the room. He's back. We haven't heard a lot from him. He was very disappointed in his first round.
Yeah, he messaged me. He texted me before the start of this round.
Yeah, he posted on Facebook that he probably had his worst round he's ever had in 16 years. I think he only scored 3 points or something. I think, was it 3 points? Is that possible?
So.
Great character, Jamie Moody. In discussion with Brian Pauley there. It's always fun to see the camaraderie between these guys. I know Jamie absolutely loves his Mexican food. I saw it was his partner's birthday the other day and he was out for a nice Mexican meal. I wonder if he wore the sombrero. This is a shot. Just adjusting the shirt. Not sure what's happening there. So describe this shot for us, please, Abraham.
So this one, this is the machine gun massé, real good crowd pleaser. He's gonna strike down onto the cue ball with vertical massé, about 85 to 90 degrees. It's gonna cause, basically he's gonna move all those balls out of the way to make the ball in the side pocket. 10 balls he's gonna fight through.
I guess the reason for the name is because that's what it sounds like when the cue ball is fighting its way through the line of balls. I'm not sure what the hold-up is here. Are you? What's going on, Kevin Ross? So there is a quirky little rule, isn't there, Abraham, where certain shots you're allowed to do what they call raise the floor.
Yes, that is correct.
About that. Tell us about that.
So, for example, I don't know if you noticed Jamie Moody, Dan Hosier, a couple of the guys, and I even think Theo might have used it. They'll stand like on a stool so that allows them to, it raises the floor, it allows them to put their knee on the rail top, which gives them a little bit more leverage during certain massés and jump shots. Originally, it was the person who I first saw do it was Stefano Palinga out of Italy. He would stand on a phone book for certain massé shots.
Careful of that knee. I guess being so tall as you, I guess you never have to use it. Is that correct? Or have you used it?
Correct.
Oh, look at this. First time.
Great shot, Dan.
There's the little stool. Raising the floor. Raising his lead as well. 12 points. There you see the rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Pink 4 in the side. Beautiful shot.
So the delay before was because there was a bit of controversy on one of the other tables about a shot was shot possibly incorrectly, set up wrong. There was some discussion about that. Since Jason is the president, he had to go and take care of that. So this, because Jason's playing on this table, so he just waited for Jason's return.
Thank you, Kevin. The man in the know all the time. Working hard behind the scenes with his wife, Shari. They're pressing all the buttons and zooming the cameras in and out. Making sure the sound's right so we don't get chucked off of YouTube for the music. Doing a fine job. I have to say that because they pay the wages. Now he's going for the little stall as well, is he? Or not? No, just checking the setup.
Making sure it's set up right. Okay, now he is. I guess he was 9 balls out instead of the 10.
So, in a game, you often find yourself in this.
Okay, come on, Theo.
Oh, yes.
With authority.
Oh, Theo on fire.
Yep, him and Dan, I don't think have missed a shot. Had a complete open since they started the round.
Yeah, and Theo was the overall leader, wasn't he, just before this round? In the standings on 152 points he had. He now takes that to 192. Jason going to play the same shot. So you know the drill by now. Draw Masse. 8 in the side. Oh, miscue. Kind of come down on the wrong part of the white there, didn't he?
Yes, and that's the one thing about Masse shots. You got to pick a spot on the ball, and you got to hit it. Looks like he just miscued.
He's miscued.
Is it?
Come on, Jason. Difference between a pro and an amateur. A pro chalks his cue before he miscues. I was always told that.
Oh, did it again.
I think this may be down to body movement rather than, you know, it's not obviously not a chalk problem.
It's you on Masse shots. You pretty much want to isolate all movement, except for that backhand stroke, which,
yeah,
kind of like in. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, not a good round for Jason. He's really struggled, hasn't he, with this?
Yes, he has.
And he actually jumped the white ball there. So didn't really strike the cue ball cleanly on any of those 3 attempts.
No.
So just struggling at the moment, but...
Oh, I like this shot. The Rocket Masse.
Oh, this is where the cue ball really takes off, right? Is this the one?
Yes. Difficulty on this shot is getting a good, clean hit on that cue ball so that it has the action to hit that combination with enough force to drive that object ball all the way to the corner pocket.
Well, we're going to see lots of fizz and whiz on this shot. I've just seen one of our usual competitors, Jay Messam, Trick Shots, Max Sense. Good to have you with us, Max Sense. How are you doing? Bonjour. Ça va?
How's it going, Max?
Great talent from France, following in the footsteps of Venom. So here we go. Pretty similar shot to the one Jason played just previously. Chalk distance between the balls. So what's he trying to do here, Abram?
Strike down on the cue ball with vertical masse, send the one ball into the corner pocket. Cue ball's going to zip down the long rail, contacting the combination, like so.
Oh, yes.
Oh, but he missed
no.
the corner ball.
Oh, I wasn't watching that one. I thought that was a given. I was watching the other two balls. They were perfect.
Well, that's so. Watch how Theo sets this up. There's a guideline to this shot that people tend to overlook. The original rocket masse, your cue ball and your first object ball right there were about a 1/4 inch at most apart from each other.
Yeah, he used to chalk, didn't he?
Well, in the guidelines of our program, you got to have those balls further away. You got to have a chalked width instead of putting them right close to each other, closer. Which having them a chalked width away forces you to be even more accurate on your masse, because you'll miss that corner ball. There you go, Theo.
Oh, yes.
That was beautiful.
Really enjoying himself out there, and I must say, I'm really enjoying watching this performance.
You really hit that good.
You know, Jason not looking most comfortable at the moment. He's going through a little bit of a torrid time. But he's been there before. He knows how to get out of it. He's a world champion. And what champions do is come back from, well, some what might seem impossible positions. I'm sure he's done it lots of times in his career. And you can't play perfect all the time. Sometimes it's how you recover from these particular situations that makes champions.
Jason.
Well, he's going to have to get himself out of the way pretty quickly here. Yeah, I missed the one ball as well there. I nearly called you Max Sense.
You missed
Sorry,
it, yeah.
Abram.
No, it's yeah, he missed that one ball as well. It's not a gimme. It's not a gimme.
He's playing it in a very strange way, though, isn't he? He's got playing at the opposite side of the table just looks very uncomfortable playing it this way.
Yeah, he shoots the mirror image. He shoots it on the side someone who would be left-handed would want to shoot it.
Exactly. He's going to have to jump out of the way very quickly, and surely that encourages movement. Oh, he hit that so well.
Oh, and he missed the one ball again.
So what's the adjustment he needs to make here? Apart from making the one ball.
Well, gosh, I would really want to see what side of the pocket that one ball's hitting, because I would adjust the one ball to the right of it or to the left of it, depending on what's happening, and that's pretty much the only thing I would adjust. Because if he makes that one ball clean, he'll get the straight back rocket masse that he wants, assuming he gets a good hit on the ball. Oh.
Well, do you know what, Abraham? I was just about to say, are we going to see a shot where Jason doesn't lose the cue ball off the table? And he almost did there, you know. He caught the rail, and luckily
Yes.
it bounced back on the table that time.
My goodness. All right, Dan. Let's see what he's got.
So immediately following this match, we have 2 tiebreakers. So we'll go straight into that as soon as this match is over.
Oh, righteous. All right.
2 tiebreakers, not 1, ladies and gentlemen, 2. We got some 2 breakers. Same shot. Yeah, see, he's playing it down this end.
Okay, he's playing it like Theo did, just on the mirror image. I mean, the opposite side of the table.
Yes. So he's not going to have to contort himself in the same way. Obviously, he's using... I thought he was going to play that one-handed for a second. I thought, hello. This is a bit flamboyant. He's going to have to get out the way here. That knee is, well, good catch. There's a career in baseball waiting for you, if nothing else. Third and final attempt. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Good job, Dan.
Oh, yes. Terrific recovery. Third attempt. Look at the zip and the fizz. The man's a whiz. Now, is this the one that has to go past the first diamond? I'm pretty sure there was one shot that had to.
Yes, this has to go past the second
Ah,
diamond.
the second diamond. Okay.
Right, Jason.
He's up on that table once again. Did he catch the triangle there?
Yep, just clipped it.
Yeah. He's kind of resigned, I think, in this particular round. Just having one of them rounds, isn't he? Bad moment at the office, shall we call it? Not a bad day.
Come on,
on.
Jason.
Oh, when it's going wrong, it's going wrong. Just caught the point. Had he just slid off the edge of it, maybe it might have made it. Not sure there was enough pace in it, Abraham.
Right, yeah.
Well, we have another rocket. Get ready for liftoff. Countdown is commencing.
So yeah, this is a rocket, another rocket version, but much, much more difficult.
Up on the stool once again.
Oh, not quite enough on it.
Good first attempt. He'll be making an adjustment. Well, 198 points now for Theo Bloodshark Mihalis. I'm not sure what Dan was on before. Slight lead in this particular discipline. Oh, brilliant
Good job,
shot.
Dan.
Brilliant. Warm round of applause from both his opponents there. Fist pump from Jamie Moody.
Feels really good at this one.
So saw this one from Jason Lynch. Remember, has to jump past the second diamond. Cue ball spin back to make the one. Once again up on the raising the floor.
Oh, he
no.
had it. Just landed in the only spot of that long rail where it can't land, and it's right in front of that side pocket because they'll pull it right in.
Had plenty of draw on it. Just has to repeat it. Just not change anything, I don't think. Oh, no. What's the chances of that?
Little harder or a little softer? Pick one.
He's quite a character as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah, full of energy.
Likes to have a little bit of banter with the audience. taking bets on 3 out of 3. He'll hope that it isn't 3 out of 3. So a little bit further before the side pocket. Well, didn't get out of the triangle that time. So the gloves are off. The gloves are back on.
Mean God, I love this shot.
The mean God, Masse. This is a tough shot. Now explain that piece of chalk on the table for us, please.
So it's going to curve around the chalk without touching it, come down the long rail and into the combination. There's definitely a shot where Dan really likes to utilize that stool. He's getting a bird's eye view on that cue ball.
You really have to get into this cue ball here, don't you? You really got to get maximum effect.
Oh, just missed.
So close. You need plenty of fizz and whiz to do the best in this particular shot. So no dice this time for the spear thrower. Now Theo can really get back here with a few points. He dropped a few on the last one. What's he doing here, Abram?
Same shot, just opposite end.
There you see the chalk now. We're going to get a great view of this from here. So we're going to see the cue ball go across the table and then zip up towards that one ball to make the 4. Mustn't hit a rail, of course. So this is a pure skill shot, this one. Oh, to be young again. If I did that, I'd be in bed for a week.
Oh.
Oh, just a little bit more. Just didn't quite get enough. Now, how sporting is that? Dan encouraging him, egging him on, saying, come on, this time.
Oh.
Wow.
Still a great round for Theo. Phenomenal round for Dan.
Yeah, just didn't quite get to 200 points. 198 he's on. Can we flash up the scores from the last round? How many was Dan be on now with 59 in this? I wonder if Kevin can just bring them up. There we are. Well, Dan was in second place on 147, so he will be our overall leader as far as this round is concerned.
Oh,
Overdone it. hope your shoe's clean, Mr. Lynch. Oh yes,
Beautiful
oh yes,
shot.
oh yes, oh yes.
Way to finish, Jason. Way to finish strong. Excellent shot.
It really
Boy.
was, wasn't it? After what he's been through the past few shots, hasn't really had much success. That was absolutely beautiful. Well worth another look. Certainly the highlight of Jason's round. Absolute perfection on that shot. Never touched the rail. Beautiful.
So I said we were going to have 2 playoffs. I was incorrect. It's going to be 3. So we're going to have 2 tiebreakers for the discipline and 1 tiebreaker for points for the seeding. So there's ties everywhere that must be broken.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing that in just a minute. We're going to keep the live stream going. That was the last shot of the jump and massé disciplines. And we saw the points here. So the points that you see on screen right now will be added to these points here. Plus, of course, the other players will have points added to theirs as well. So, yeah, like you said, Theo just, 2 points short of hitting that 200 mark.
Oh.
And Dan is over 200, looks like. If my
Got over
math
200. Yeah, he's gone to 201, hasn't he?
Great shooting,
round
Dan.
there.
All right, so we're just gonna wait a minute for them to get set up here, and then we will get these tiebreakers underway. It looks like our first tiebreaker is going to be between Tim Chin and Dan Hosier. And that's all I know, so I will let Abram tell us all about how these tiebreakers work.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is they're lagging to see who goes first. And it looks like Tim's electing to go first.
So how many shots do they have? What's the format of the shootout?
This is the
tiebreaker
for trying to I'll know once they start setting up the first shot. Okay, this is the tiebreaker for the medal for the trick and fancy discipline. So the way it works, in tribute to Steve Mizurak, this is the first tiebreaker shot for the trick and fancy. All 5 balls, 5 pockets. Cue ball is going to go around 3 rails and into the 6th ball for the point. Tim's got 3 attempts.
Is this the shot made famous by the commercial for the Miller time, isn't it? Wasn't it?
Yes, it is. Second attempt.
Minus the drink on the table. So what do we do? Do we just keep going until somebody misses? How many
so
rounds
Tim's
is
got
it?
3 attempts. If say Tim makes it on his 2nd attempt, then if Dan Hosier makes it on his 1st attempt, then he wins.
Okay.
2nd attempt, he ties it. And if he misses it completely, he would lose, assuming Tim would make it.
Oh, one ball didn't go, the 2 in the side.
2nd time he's missed that ball. Now, if he misses this attempt, if Dan Hosier makes the shot on any one of his 3 attempts, they move on to the next. Dan Hosier wins. If he misses completely, then they would be moving on to the next shot of the tiebreaker.
And I'm guessing it will be Dan's turn to pick the next shot.
I believe so, yes.
So you'd think this is a must get here, just to put a little bit of pressure onto Dan. Remember, he's missed that 2 ball. Not this time. Oh, look at this. Well, you may have heard that.
Yes.
If he makes it on any one of his 3 attempts, he will be the trick and fancy champion. If he doesn't make it, we will move on to the next shot. I wonder what Dan will pick if it does go to another shot. Have you got any guesses?
I don't know what the next shot would be. I don't know if it's formatted. I would have to go back and look at the rules, or if they do a random draw to see which shot it is.
I mean, I think it'd be kind of fair if Dan did get to choose one shot, and then if it then again went to another 3rd tiebreak, then maybe it would be a random draw, maybe. But that's not what I believe the rule to be. That's just what I think would be fair, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that might all be coming to nothing, because if Dan can make it on one of his 3 attempts, it's all over anyway. And this looks pretty good to start
That's
with.
it.
Oh,
Dan
he's got it on
made
his first attempt. Wow, it was never in doubt, was it, Abram?
That was excellent.
So, our next tiebreaker. Steve Markle, Dan Hosier again.
Yes. Dan's been on fire this whole tournament.
Yeah, that was funny because he's left hand up. Oh, that's a little bit hard, isn't it? On the 2 ball. It's very hard on the 2 ball. But it still might be
Steve
okay.
won it.
He did win it. Remarkable.
So I guess it's the Evel Knievel jump shot.
Well, we've seen this earlier on today. Now, did Dan get this earlier on? I can't remember.
Yes, he did.
He landed it perfectly, didn't he?
Yes. This is a real pressure touchy shot because if Steve can get this on his first try, it would really put a lot of pressure on Dan. Because if Dan doesn't make it on his first try, Steve would win.
Yeah, this is where going first it's the big debate, isn't it? Whether you're better off going
Yes.
first or second. If you go first and make it, then of course it's a big advantage. If you go first and miss it, another story. Here we go then. 9 in the side, 7 in the corner. It's there.
Wow.
First time.
Great shot, Steve. All right.
Well, goes
See
6
Dan.
down. Right job he's done. What a great shot this was. Look at that. Landed just
know.
okay.
My gut tells me they're going to be going on to the next shot. The way Dan's been playing, I got a feeling he's gonna hit this right on the money.
But as you said, there's pressure now.
Yeah, because you can, like we saw several of the players earlier, you can underhit it, overhit it, jump the ball off the table, nick one of the balls. I kind of like the fact that this is the tiebreaker shot for the jump. All right, come on, Dan. Oh, wow. Wow, what I tell
dear,
you.
oh dear, dear, oh dear, oh dear. How good is that?
We're going to choose with balls number 1, 2, and 3, and it's going to determine which one of the 10 pointers you guys are going to shoot.
Well, you called it.
So do you guys...
You said he had to land it perfectly, and if anything, that was the better shot of the two, to be honest. Landed absolutely perfect on the back of the tent. Just watch this, look. Cannot hit that any better, can you?
Oh.
5B, 5C, and then 5A. BCA if it goes up. BCA. Billiard Congress of America. Same order? Same order, yeah, same order. BC, BCA, yep, same order. 5B to start with.
I think it's just worth pointing out as well, Abram, that this is also a WPA sanctioned event.
Yes.
So what we do is in each one of these disciplines, if we do have a tie, we have a signature shot in that discipline. And if players tie on that signature shot, we go to the 10 pointers and we choose the order which you just saw Brian do to determine which of those 3 shots will be shot first, second, and third.
So this is
a one-handed jump out of the rack.
a very touchy shot. We've seen it before. The 6-pack. Now there we see what we were talking about earlier. Steve Markle choosing to put that triangle all the way back to the rail. So it makes the jumping slightly more difficult, but, you know, because you've got to go further. But I like this position because it's, I don't know, it just seems easier.
Well,
More in
plus
reach to jump.
Steve is actually using a diamond wood jump cue. That's actually a really heavy jump cue. So it also makes sense why he's also bringing it far back, because he doesn't want to overshoot the landing.
Absolutely. Oh, look at this. Wow, he's
Beautiful,
firing, isn't he? So has to make it on his first attempt. Or Steve Markle will be the winner. Shot this earlier on, I believe, to good effect. Did set it up in a way that I haven't seen anyone else set it up. And then moves the triangle up so the back balls are almost touching the rack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up there, but he's comfortable doing it. Let's go, Dan.
Oh, we could be here all night with these two guys. Oh, that one came off the jaw. That one didn't. One more to go. Oh, you
Job,
can't
Dan.
separate these
Wow.
guys.
Derby horse race.
Number 5C for those of you at home. All right, guys, we are two shots.
The Derby horse race, the Derby City Classic, of course, is a great event every year. In one pocket banks, a 9-ball, and all of that is available to watch on Railbirds TV. Some great commentary from Scott Frost on the one pocket, and also Summerfield Habner, and some guy from the UK, can't remember his name. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Lots of good stuff to watch on Railbirds TV.
Yeah, shout out Railbirds for the excellent stream.
This is a special stacking ball we use. If you try and do this in your home, a set of pool balls will be there all night. And so, as soon as you're going to send a ball rolling towards the stack.
So this is top quality stuff here from these two guys.
Over the 12, dislodge the 8, 7 will drop.
Derby City.
Here we go.
Sorry, not the Derby City. What am I talking about? The Derby horse race. Jump over the pink 12.
Oh, he just missed. Oh, he hit that good too.
Just a fraction off line. But it's a mistake. A glimmer of light and hope for Dan. Remember, if Dan now does this on his first attempt, he will win the discipline. Over the 12, and then 12.
Oh.
A little bit of kiss on the way over there. Third attempt coming up. How about a round of applause for Steve Marshall?
Yeah, both Abraham and myself, we're not actually in the room, we're remote. Abraham is in San Diego, I'm in the UK. Sounds like there's a few in there, Kevin Ross. How's the crowds on day one?
Standing room only.
Yes. Yes, third attempt. But he's left the door slightly ajar for Dan Hosier.
So, if Dan makes this shot on his first or second attempt, he wins.
Drama on day one. Limbering up.
Oh.
Well, we saw that earlier, didn't we? Cue ball making both the balls. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah, let's not forget, at least Steve has already made it. This guy, okay, he has 2 attempts left, but if he doesn't make it on this, the pressure will really build. And all of a sudden, Steve becomes favourite. So this is a must-make 3rd attempt for the Spearman.
And you know he's going to make it on his 3rd attempt because we're going to stay here all night finishing this tiebreaker.
All night for you, maybe. All morning for me. It's 10 to 3 in the morning. On
About
a Saturday morning.
About the time you normally start waking up.
And that's it. Sherry takes another one for the team.
All right, so we got the 2 discipline tiebreakers done. We got 1 more to go. Yeah, for 6th, 7th in the playoff spots, as you probably just heard Jason.
Oh yeah, that's important.
So while they get ready, I want to point to you guys just so they can kind of familiarize themselves again. Both players will lag. Whoever wins the
Well, Jamie Moody in the background has been putting cues away in that case for the last 30 minutes. How many cues has he got?
And I was noticing that too.
And secondly, who carries it for him? He can't be able to carry that all on his own, surely. Look at it. It's like a soldier's backpack.
All right, so we got Jamie Moody and Tim Chin.
2 great adversaries. These 2 have battled it out a few times. Who's going to win the lag? I think it's going to be Jamie.
Jamie's about a 600 something Fargo, so I figured he could lag pretty decent. All right, Jamie, you can either shoot first or shoot last. You shoot last. Yeah.
I'm going to have to play Jamie some rotation sometime. 600
Yeah.
Fargo.
Discipline 3, 5B. Yeah, discipline 3, 5B. Oh, he's on the. He's on. Yeah, he's commentating. Yeah, he's gonna love this.
What has he done? Has he given it up?
Oh, circular draw. That is the tiebreaker shot drawn.
Oh. Well, I'm happy. Sure about those 2. Now, Tim almost made it, remember, on his very first attempt. Went close twice. So, make the 4 in the corner, the top right-hand corner. Draw the cue ball off of the side rail. Arc the cue ball all the way back to make the 9 ball in the bottom left-hand corner. Here we go. Well, he did do that once before, didn't he? Just got into it a little bit too much. Measuring just to get the ball in exactly the correct place. Now, this is not a bad angle either, is it? 3 in the corner. Draw off the side rail. Arc the cue ball around like that. Just didn't get into it enough. So attempt number 2. Final attempt, pressure on.
Let's give a round of applause for the Dragon up
The Dragon warming up, but not yet breathing fire. Oh, so close that time. Great effort. Jamie Moody. Can the bio bullet put an end to this tiebreaker and an end to day one and what's been a really exciting first day?
Well, Jamie said that we're going to announce at noon tomorrow on the screen table. The 4-5 match is myself and Jason Lynch, my road partner for 10 years.
I was just going to say we're back at midday tomorrow, Eastern time.
Dan has the bye. Dan has the first number 1 seed. Round of applause for Dan Hosier. Number 1 seed, he gets the bye.
Congratulations, Dan. Great tournament.
So what's your prediction here then, Abraham? Is he going to make this on one of his 3 attempts, do you think? Or are we going to go again?
I think we're going to see him make it.
Well, one thing's for sure. We'll hear him if he does. Good. Good first attempt, pretty much the same. Very close, just catching the 9 ball. He's got his serious face on for the moment. And he's come back really well, hasn't he? Considering, you know, after going on to Facebook, so he had the worst round he's ever had in 16 years of playing artistic pool tournaments. To now find himself in a playoff just shows the character of the man, and indeed the skill of the man as well. Oh. Again, very close.
Let's give a round of applause here for Jamie on his really tough shot over there. Last swing, and then he gets to pick one.
Last chance, Abram.
Last attempt, yes. And then we move on to the next one.
If, of course, he doesn't make it.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh, wait,
yes.
Is it here? You
Oh,
got it?
yes. Oh, yes.
Wow, what I tell you.
Wow.
Nice shot.
That
And
was
he got it. Way to finish the night, Jamie.
Well,
I
he
see, I have a
certainly
feeling.
has.
All right, we have a special guest. I wrangled him into the booth and put a headset on him. We have Steve Blue Shark Markle in the booth.
This is true. He grabbed his lasso and drugged me right in. Hope everyone's enjoying the coverage here.
How's
We
it
have a lot of cool playoff matches here with the discipline winners, and now for the preliminary round tie here between Jamie Moody and Tim the Dragon Chin, two well-seasoned players here.
Yeah, hi Steve, Mark White here. Just want to say thanks for the entertainment tonight. I thought you played tremendous.
Thank you, Mark. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. But I know I haven't personally met you, but I hear a lot of good things about you, and we appreciate you supporting our sport here.
How's it going, Steve?
Thank you so much. But
Not bad, Abram, not bad.
Good, man. Good tournament.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Tables were playing a little wonky for everybody, but
Yeah, I
as
could
always,
tell.
we got it done. We all got it done, you know.
Yeah, me and Mark were talking about that. Like, we're not even there, and I can tell the table conditions are rough.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell on the follow and drop, the struggle was definitely there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a.
are they playing?
It's a struggle.
Is it playing heavy, Steve? Is it playing heavy?
I think it's a combination of the cloth, the humidity, plus we're trying something new where our preliminary rounds, all 8 disciplines are shot in the same day, so that leaves us less practice time on each table. So I think we're starting to see the effects from that as well. But all in all, we're all happy to be here. We put ourselves through this stress, and we enjoy it. We all enjoy it here.
That's the main thing.
Looks good to me. That's it. I think.
Here's the matchups.
All right, thank you, Steve, for sitting in. That is going to conclude our coverage for today. We will start broadcasting again tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern Time. Congratulations to our tiebreaker winners. I am Kevin Ross, along with Abram Diaz and Steve Markle. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. See you guys.
See ya.
Ta-da.